Happy New Year. Welcome to Authentic with Brazil 201. Let's address a lot of things first. No more saying Happy New Year after January 6th. I think January 6th is a good cutoff date for that. You don't need to be saying anything happy after that day, especially what's going to be happening a year from now on that day. This is going to be a very long version of the show today for a lot of reasons. It's an election year. I'm here to educate a lot of you because I'm not trying to be a smartass right now, but a lot of you are really stupid. And if the pandemic taught me anything, is that I am the most educated person in the room. It is what it is. That's just how it goes. First, Taylor Swift did not drop a version of New Year's Day at all, like stealthily for Taylor's version. Like we all know, Reputation, Taylor's version is coming out at least by March, but none. Next thing, Alabama was robbed. Well, not really. They don't have an offensive lineman. Whatever. Alabama. I want an Alabama to win. I'm really fucking mad about the college football playoffs and the entire thing. Also, Texas should have started Archie Manning. What the fuck is with this? Whatever. I hope Washington wins. I hope the quarterback for Washington ends up getting drafted by the Patriots. I know he's had 3 ACL injuries. It's the whole thing, but I really do think the kid is good. Next part. Some people think I do this off the top of my dome. Now, here's how this works. I write a whole monologue, and I put it all on my iPad, like teleprompter thing, and then I read through it. But I do have a photographic memory, but I kind of got really blackout drunk on New Year's Eve, like most of you. But I got so drunk, I got existential crisis drunk, which is like, I became so drunk, it was like 30, and I kind of realized, like, yeah, I'm 31, and I do look young, but I can't, like, play hot Riverdale senior high school student anymore on TV, which, like, really bothered me. I can only play, like, hot senior at NYU now, which is still great. Like, yeah, I passed with 21, 22, and this cop keeps driving around, and he's really confused at what I'm doing, and it is what it is. Look, we're gonna get straight into the whole 24 election bit and everything that's gonna happen. It's a lot of chaos. First things first, Trump should be allowed to stay on the ballot. Look, I'm gonna full disclosure here. I am a very centrist Democrat. Okay, like, to use an analogy for what type of political candidate I am or whatever, I would say like Gretchen Whitmore slash Gavin Newsom. Okay, I would never ever vote for the Squad. I despise them. I am glad that all of them are going to lose their fucking primaries this year. I know AOC won't, and probably not Rashida Tlaib, but out of the 14 most annoying, like most performative activists, super high moral cause nonsense, vegan bullshit, at least most of them are going to get wiped out this year for reasons, a lot of reasons, whatever. It is what it is. This is true. Look, here's some facts. Trump should stay on the ballot because right now this is what's going to happen. You people need to look long term at this. Okay, assuming the Supreme Court lets the main case stay, Trump is not allowed on the ballot because the Supreme Court already said, well, no. Secretary of State in Colorado said Trump can go back on the ballot. Maine said he's not on the ballot. What happens is a lot of the swingy states are going to remove Joe Biden now, right? So eventually, this is what's going to happen: is that we're going to have this point where Joe Biden isn't on all 50 states and Trump is in all 50 states. And right now, in a country that does not believe in our elections or the judicial system whatsoever, they need to be allowed. We can't have this whole 50 jurisdictions picking who gets to be on the ballot or whatever. The only way Trump is not allowed on the ballot building is he's found guilty on the January 6th case. Because automatically, if he's found guilty on the insurrection case, he's automatically not allowed on the ballot. Now, I know he would appeal it and the whole thing, and you have to let the thing play out in the courts. Now, the other issue is that how are you going to find a jury that doesn't have an opinion on Donald Trump? You either love him or hate him. There's no impartial person on Donald Trump in this country. You either are going to fight for this man or you fucking hate this man. It is what it is on this, so whatever. But allegedly that case is supposed to start in the middle of March. I don't think so. It's a whole thing. Next is our nominee system. Right? Look, I honestly do not, I don't think it's going to be Joe Biden. I think what happens is at the convention, I think Joe Biden gets swapped for Gavin Newsom. I really think Gavin Newsom is going to be the Democratic nominee. Look, Joe Biden's old, Donald Trump's old. Look, the Republican Party, the intelligent people want Nikki Haley. The Democratic Party also probably want Gavin Newsom, right? It also, look, I think it's going to be Gavin Newsom versus Trump. If it's Joe Biden versus Trump, I think Donald Trump is going to win this election. Full fact, if the pandemic doesn't happen in 2020, Donald Trump most likely wins re-election. That's just how it was going to play out. I say this as a Democrat. You just have to be factual with this entire thing. An incumbent president rarely loses, but Joe Biden is an incumbent president. Yeah, but, having back-to-back incumbent presidents lose seems pretty plausible right now, especially since there's 5 fucking people running for president who are going to be on the ballot in all 50 states. And now look, when it comes to the whole and who you're allowed to vote for, look, I am not one. Look, you're allowed to vote for whoever you want for president. If you're one of these people who's very TikTok activisty, right? You want to vote for Colonel West? Sure. You like the guy who sounds like he has RFK Jr.? Go ahead. You want to vote for Donald Trump? Sure. You want to vote for Joe Biden? Sure. Whoever the Democratic nominee is. Look, it's up to the candidate to earn your vote. That is completely true. I don't think it's right. People yell at you. The thing is, most of us live in a state where our presidential vote does not matter. That is a fact. So, you performative activists who are like Genocide Joe and blah, 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 blah. Most of you live in New York or New Jersey or California. Your state's going to be Democratic. Okay? In the same way where if you're in Florida or Texas, guess what? Trump is going to win those states or whatever. We just got to accept the results of this shit. Now comes our next part. I think whoever wins this election, I think the loser's party is storming the Capitol January 6, 2025, because I just don't think anyone's going to accept the results of these elections. What I do think would be funnier if Joe Biden loses the popular vote. Joe Biden loses the popular vote, but wins the Electoral College, which I think is how it may play out right now, because there's going to be enough of like the performative activism people voting for Colonel West, a lot of the anti-Trump people voting for RFK Jr. and the whole thing. Look, democracy is on the ballot. Abortion is on the ballot. Look, 2028 will be the first time we'll have a completely open fucking primary for both parties. Trump, Biden, Hillary, Obama, all of that will be gone. Let me tell you, an AOC type person is never going to become president of this country, so you can stop that. But look, whether it's Gavin Newsom or Gretchen Whitmer or Wes Moore or Raphael Warnock or the governor from Colorado or J.B. Bitzer, Nikki Haley, Casey DeSantis, because Ron DeSantis is a fucking moron. Or myself, you know what? I will run for president too in 2028. I will be eligible. I'll file immediately after the 2024 election. Technically, I'm also running as a candidate for Congress in the district I don't even live in, because I just wanted to say I'm like a congressional candidate. It is what it is on this whole thing. I know, I'm trying to educate people here. Look, just giving you the facts. Okay, this is how it's gonna play out. It's going to be a horrible year. No one's going to accept the results of the verdicts, the election. Just get Ozempic. Okay, a lot of you need Ozempic. The last 7 years have not been great for a lot of you, and I know a lot of you don't trust the media. Wow, I get it. I don't want to say liberal media, centrist Democrat media, political class thing. Look, listen to Pod Save America or Breaking Points or the 538 guys. For your more right-wingy but not crazy right-wingy. I forgot the cute girl who kind of looks like Ben Shapiro. I forgot her name. Brett Cooper. There you go. The Realignment podcast. Whatever. Look, be educated this election, okay? Especially if you're in a state where your vote truly does matter. Most of you are in a state where your vote does not matter. So, self-righteous NYU, USC, Ivy League students, you know your vote does not matter. Shut the fuck up. You're in fucking Massachusetts or New York. Your state is D+10. In the same way, Florida is an R+.